Welcome to Tioman Island in Malaysia, and this is where it is on a map, so you've got a rough idea of where I am. Now, I arrived here about an hour and a half ago, and I left the mainland this morning on the 10 o'clock ferry, which didn't leave till 11. It cost 60 ringgit for a one-way trip. If you want a return trip, it's 120. So there was no arguments of trying to get a return because it's the same price as one way each way. Now, I've booked one night so far to get here, and I'm staying in the Cheers village. I've got myself a nice little shack, which is 70 ringgit a night plus 10 ringgit for tourist tax. Now, when I did get my check-in times this morning, I went to check in and then found out you have to pay an extra 30 for entry as a tourist tax, and you get a ticket. Nobody's asked me for it yet, so that's why I'm still carrying it around, just in case someone says, "You're a tourist, where's your ticket?" It's here. So basically I landed somewhere down there. It's a 10-minute walk to get to the Cheers place. Because it was lunchtime, I was hungry, so they recommended me to go to this place here. I had chicken and rice. It's Malaysia, it's their staple diet, at least it's mine, and this is the area that I'm in. Now, this island was voted in the 1970s by Time magazine as the most beautiful island in the world, and that kicked off a big tourist rush, of which is still happening today. Now, you can see the clouds behind me. It is cloudy. It's monsoon season, so it's not the right time to come. I met some people on the mainland who had been here a couple of days ago who said that everything was starting to close, but the boat coming over here was packed. So there's still people coming. So I'm coming down to the beach area just to see what it's like. Now, I've only booked, as I said, one night at Cheers, and the only reason was because when I had to buy my ferry ticket, they needed to know where I was staying. So I went on booking.com very quickly and chose Cheers without even looking at the place. It was cheap. But I've been online to find if there's anywhere else that's just as good. And somewhere around here there's something for the same price, but they do breakfast as well, which sort of pricked my interest because every penny saved. I'm sure this is the way to the beach. So what's this place famous for? A lot of jungle, snorkeling, diving, and more importantly, chilling, relaxing. And I don't know how long I'm going to be here for. I have no idea which way I'm going. Just follow the path. So in my head, I am planning to be here for 2 nights, which gives me the day-to-day to go exploring, and then tomorrow snorkeling. This looks like I see the sea. Dive centre. Oh. And this is the beach. Beautiful. So you can see where the ferry port is down there. That is looks really modern. God, this beach is empty. And I think that is the place I looked at for free breakfast. Staying in a dormitory. Might have to check the name out again. So when you look online at various pictures for this island, you can tell it's all filtered, but it's got blue skies, blue seas and white golden sands. But the sea's not that blue, but it's off season. It's probably having an off day. Oh, this looks really nice. So the on season is between March, end of September. This is now the start of November. So yeah, I mean, there is bluish up there in the sky, and the snorkeling around here is meant to be world class. So there is a chance that I could do 3 nights. Tioman Island is also famous because it's a duty-free island, which means alcohol, chocolate, things like that is so cheap. I am going to be having a few days of not being tempted by the alcohol and chocolate. I'm just going to be here to chill, relax. But everywhere you look there is hotels, there's resorts, there's guest house. So this is really geared for the holiday maker. Now, coming from the mainland, I think the mainland's that way, so we come past various spots. This is the first spot where you get dropped off. Oh, that water is nice and cool. And you can hire scooters to take you to other parts around the island. Might do that tomorrow. But for some reason they do it by the hour to hire. 20 ringgit that Cheers had it for an hour. I'm sure you can do a deal for the whole day, which is a little bit more expensive than anywhere else in Southeast Asia. But yeah, it's so quiet considering the amount of people that was getting off the boat when it landed on the mainland and all the people getting on. But yeah, the journey over here was not too bad. The sea was really calm. I managed to fall asleep within about 5 minutes of being on the boat, and then waking up going, oh, we're out somewhere. And the reason it was so late in sailing off was there's 2 boats at the same time leaving for 10 o'clock, and the boat I was on just didn't get there quick enough in time for us to get on. So I had to wait for the other boat to fill itself up. Yeah, nice, quiet. And there is, the marine life out there is meant to be amazing. You've got, if I remember right, you think like black-tipped sharks, clownfish, and other type of aquatic animals. And obviously all the cafes, all the food on this island is mainly seafood, which is not really good for me because I'm not a seafood lover. But I found a burger place online which is further down that way. Right, let's go back to Cheers and show you the room I've got for the night, and on the way I might just check out the correct name for the cheap place for breakfast. Yeah, that place I was looking at is the same place that's online with the free breakfast, and it's a lot more modern than what Cheers is, but I'm going to take you through here anyway. So here are the bikes that you can rent. So there is free coffee if you want it. No milk. I mean, don't get me wrong, it is pretty nice. There's cats everywhere. And then I've got lucky number 7. It's my chalet. Nice little balcony area. Just find my key. And this is it. So no aircon, it's a fan that goes straight onto the bed. It's a small area, but if you're going to be out and about exploring, snorkeling, the bed's just there for a nighttime thing. And there's showers that you share with everybody else there. One shower, one toilet, and there's an outdoor shower, which is perfect in this heat. Cool down. Oh. So yeah, when it's one more night. Yeah, I'm just going to do the one night here, then go across to the other place. And now all I'm going to do is go online. The Wi-Fi's not the best, so I haven't got a bought a SIM card. So I'm going to try and find out what there is around here. But as I said, most people come here just to chill, to relax. So easy to do. So the price list is for a motorbike, it is, let's have a look at this again, 15 minutes per hour, get a closer look, but for the day it's 60, but I've got a bicycle, so I'm going to take the bike, only because it's cheaper, and then have a little ride around, and I might get a bike out tomorrow. Now I think this is all competitive. 60 for the day. Next door is exactly the same. So I need the fitness. So I'm gonna have a ride towards the ferry port and then come back and ride further on down that way. Let's see the sights. Yeah, it's the first time I've ridden a bike in a long time. This is the only one that I could find that had 2 brakes. and trying to ride it one handle because the steering's not the best. Steering's not the best in that thing, even when you're trying to do it in one hand and film with the other. There's no law about helmets over here because I asked if there was a helmet and the woman just looked at me strangely. So here is the ferry port. This is where you first arrive. Like I said, that is all brand new, all very modern. So I think this would have been in the olden days over here, and there's the map of the island. So there are sea taxis that can take you to various points around the island. You got places that are perfect for snorkeling. Now I'm here, I think. No, I'm not. I'm here because this is ferry terminal. So if I'm right in working out where I am, the snorkeling is going to be down that way. But when you do look at the map, it's just snorkeling signs all the way around. It's the snorkeling anywhere. Right, I am going to have a wander on the bike down that way, see what else there is to see. I do like that sign. That's the name of the ferry port, Tekek. If you are someone that's not too keen on getting a boat, there is always the island's airport, which is really small. So there is flights that do come here. No idea where from. And more importantly, there is an ATM on the island, and there is only one. However, I was warned from reading reviews online to say that there's always a chance that it breaks down every now and again. So I've brought enough cash to last me 3 days, and I'm sweating from this bike. Because I did not many places take bank cards, it's all cash. So yeah, if I arrived here and that had broken down, I had no money, then I could be sleeping on a beach. Not a bad thing. Right, time to go somewhere down here, which is the promenade. It's hard to believe that back in the UK, when I do go back to the UK, that I do work as a delivery guy on a bike. So I'm used to being on a bike all the time. Not at the moment, I'm not. So I'm now at the promenade. The first thing you see is this big thing here with I love Tioman on the other side. This is a nice area. Right, I'm going to leave my bike there. Doubt if anybody's going to pinch it. And there's been various places around Southeast Asia that are fascinated by the English telephone boxes. Look at that. Anybody know what bird that is? We've got the lights all ready to go on in the night time. There's a stage area down there. The DHL if you want to send some parcels from here. And then some steps. Wow. Now on the way down here, even though there's a bit of blue up in the sky up there, there were some raindrops coming down. That's why I'm wet, because of the rain. And the beach area down here. Look at that. So I was thinking I might actually stay here for 2 extra nights. That way I'll have a day of snorkeling tomorrow, and that place I was looking at is right on the beach, so it's perfect. And then have the next day after that exploring the island, because there's roads that go all over the place. And I think there's so much to see actually on the island. Why not? I've come further on down from the promenade, and this seems to be the diving centre of the island. There's about 5 or 6 dive schools there, and then you've got a little pier. And I only stopped here because I think that there is a walkway that takes you all the way around. I probably could go on the bike. Didn't realise how much jungle there was on the island. There's a lot of monkeys, I've heard. But this might be the snorkeling side from around this area. A lot of people in the sea. It's a nice little island, really, really chilled. There's a lot of places that I've been to, island-wise, that class themselves as paradise. But what is paradise? I mean, give it a few years' time, maybe this will all be high-rise hotels, unless they've got some sort of law to say no. But this is just a nice chilled, the blue skies are coming out, people in the sea, it's not too busy, it's just really nice. So this could be paradise. So I was stupid enough to fall off my bike. I was trying to do some filming and take off at the same time. So I've scratched myself really bad, and within seconds the lifeguards came to the rescue, and at the moment I'm getting fixed up on the beach. That is what you call service. They've got the full works. I've been here for about 5 minutes. They've cleaned it up. Doing a really good job. Iodine and everything. Oh, we get a plaster.
Ah, you want to see? See?
Oh.
I open it?
Yeah. Painful. So my lesson learned today is don't film one riding a bike. So I've just left you the side of the island, gone past the hotel, and now there is a road that goes up into the jungle, which I'm not planning on going to. But on this side, I think that's a complex of some sort, and then a few shops down there, and that's about it. Now, my leg was only grazed, but they treated it like I had amputation coming on. But they've bandaged it up. I've got iodine everywhere. They've told me to keep it on for until tonight and then let it breathe overnight. So yeah. Oops. So that's me back at the hotel. It's been an interesting one. Sore leg. But the place, the island, looks a really nice place to stay for a couple of days, to chill, to relax. So I will be moving tomorrow morning to the next place. I will be doing some snorkeling, and I've got an underwater camera. Well, I've got my iPhone, and so I'll be able to take some videos of some wildlife under the sea. But if you've enjoyed this video, then all you've got to do is press that like button. If you want to see underwater of the Tioman Island, then subscribe. And until next time, I'm off to rest my leg. Bye bye for now.